Hello students, warm welcome in my channel. How are you? Hope that you will be fine, healthy and safe at home. Maintain the social distancing and wash your hands regularly with soap after certain period of time. This year school removed the previous book and introduced this new book. The front page of this book is showing you. See, okay. The name of the book is The Connect with the Computers. It is published by the EduLine. Now its first chapter. So we will see the chapter number 1. So see, this is a chapter number 1. Computers software. Okay. In this lesson we will learn about the application software and the system software, definition and purpose of the operating system, language processor and the utilities, difference between the ready-made and the custom software, programming language, difference between the compiler and the interpreter. So first you see the introduction. The name of the chapter is the computer software. So computer is a device and the software means the program or the set of the instruction that govern a specific task. So first introduction, a computer system has two main computers, hardware and software. Hardware consists of the components that we can touch and the feel. For example, keyboard, mouse, CPU and the interpreter. So these are called the physical component of the computer system, those you can touch and the feel. After that, the software consists of the all the components that we cannot touch and the feel. Software is a set of the program. A program is a set of the instructions that tell you the computer to perform the task. So there are so many types of the software like the Word, Excel, PowerPoint. These are the software, and in daily life we use these software for our job or the work. After that you see the some fill in the blanks are given here. So you have already learned about the computer software in the earlier class. Here a quick recap. The term blank space is used to refer to computer programs. So its answer is the software. So you write here the software. Clear? So software. So I'm increasing the font. So its answer is the software. Second, the CD-ROM is a hardware, but program is stored it. So CD, everybody know it is a peripheral or storing device which can store the program, data, file, etc. So actually it stored the program and these programs are called the software. So its answer is the software. After that, the logo, everybody is aware about this language. So this is the language, programming language. Then the fourth, the among the keyboard, mouse, monitor, operating system, and the joystick blank space is the odd one out. So you see here the mouse, it is a hardware part. Monitor, it is a hardware part. Joystick, it is a hardware part. But the operating system, it is the software. Or you can say that it is the odd one. So its answer is the operating system. So you can write here the operating system. And the last one, the MS Windows is an Windows operating system. MS Window is the operating system. So its answer is the operating system. S system. Okay, now the types of the software. So everybody knows that also there are the two types of the software, the application software and the system software. So see this, there is a one chart, and this chart is saying that the classification of the software. Clear? Classification of the software. So software is of the two types, the system software and the application software. System software is again divided into two parts, the operating system and the translator. And the translator is again divided into two parts, the interpreter and the compiler. And the application software, it is of the two types, the ready-made and the customized software. The software that we see and work with is the application software. The system software, like the scene behind the scene people in the film, says in the background, through it has important function to the perform. So, application software. Application softwares are the program developed using of the computer language to perform a specific task. Application software is of the two types. So before understand the types of the application software, once again understand what is the application software. Application softwares are the program or the application which are designed for us or the user. We can perform our task, for example, the Word, Excel, PowerPoint, etc. So you see, it is of the two types, ready-made and the customized. So ready-made software, these are the program developed by the software companies for the general purpose application. These programs can be bought and used right way. So as I told earlier you, the ready-made software are designed and developed by the particular specific company for the general purpose. For example, the MS Word, it is a word processing software. You can type your letter, essay, memo, etc. in the MS Word. Similarly, if you want to calculate the numbers, then the Excel is there. You can write your numbers, and after that you can add these numbers or find the average of these number in the. Similarly, the PowerPoint is also the ready-made software. It is called the presentation software. You can represent your views and the ideas in the form of the slide and present in front of the other people. So these are the software like the Word, Excel, PowerPoint are called the ready-made software or the application. Now you see the examples are also given a Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Tally. So this type of the software is bought, can be bought of the shelf. There are the several good reason of for using this type of ready-made software. Why we use this software? Number one, it is a relatively cheap. Cheap. It is readily available in the stores on the internet and can be installed quickly and easily. It is thoroughly tested, so there is a little chance of it having any serious error. Next, it is a well supported with a lot of the books and the online help about how to use it. Means that there are the so many books are available on these software, as well as the help option is also available on the that program. You can read and learn the thoughts or the your doubts from the help, and after that you can work easily on that software. Then the some ready-made application software, their example and the purpose are given in the table below. See here the application software, the database package. The examples are the MS Access, Lotus, Approach, Paradox, and they're used to store retrieve data in a organized way. Means that when you have the bulk of the data, then you can store your data in the database package, and after that you can manipulate and you can get the information from this data with the help of this database package. Spreadsheet, its examples are the MS Excel and the Lotus 123. So in Lotus 123 or the Excel, you can feed the data in the form of the rows and the column. After that, you can calculate and create the graph, analyze the data, etc. Use for tasks that involve a lot of the calculation and for creating graphs and chart. So after that, word processing package and the examples: MS Word, Word Perfect, used to produce the documents such as a letter, report, memos. So, word processing software in which you can type the letter, you can type the essay, type the memo, everything you can type, as well as the beautify the text, because the editing and the formatting features are available in the word processing package. Now the desktop publishing DTP, desktop publishing package in MS Publisher, Adobe PageMaker, Page Plus, used to produce the professional quality of publications such as a poster, books, newsletters, newspapers, and the magazines. After that, the graphics package, the paintbrush, Corel Draw, used to produce and manipulate the artwork. So in graphics package, you can manipulate the image. Okay, you can crop the image, you can beautify the image in the graphics software. Computer added design package. So CAD and the CAM are the two software which are used for the use in the engineering drawing, and generally the engineering students use this software for creating their design. So use to produce the engineering design and the architectural plan. Now the customized software or the tailor-made software. When you go in the bank or the LIC office or the railway reservation counter or the other place, then you will see that uh, they use the some different software. These softwares are called the customized software or the tailor-made software because these softwares are designed for either the bank or the LIC. Clear? So sometimes we find that the ready-made software will not be exactly what we want. In such a case, we might decide to have the special tailor-made software, especially developed as per our need. We may engage programmers to ask a software company to develop the software for us. Clear? So actually these software are specially designed for the specific task. Therefore, these softwares are called the customized or the tailor-made software. And some examples, the result processing software. These softwares are used by the schools, payroll software, railway reservation, etc. are the examples of the customized or the tailor-made software. The main drawback of the customized softwares are the high cost and the long time programmers take to develop such programs. So now we study the system software. System software. So as I told earlier to you, the some software which are the design for the users are called the application software. Unlike it, the some software which are designed for your computer system, not for the users, are called the system software. So the system software are the set of the program specially designed for performing tasks such as controlling the computer hardware, utilizing the resources to help the application software solve a specific problem. The system software include the operating system, language processor, and the utility software. Clear? So there are the three examples: the operating system, language processor, and the utility programs. These three softwares belong uh, are called the system software. So first we see the operating system. What is the operating system? So operating system is a software. Operating system is the software which provide the link or the communication or the interface among the three things. Number one, the user, hardware, and the software. Clear? So see here, the operating system act as a supervisor inside the computer. It manages all the hardware, software, input, output, and the processing activity within the computer system. The flow of the information to the and to form the from the processor. Here you are seeing that the window, then the Apple, Android, and the Linux. These are the examples of the operating system. Clear? So Windows is a popular in the computer. Apple, it is a popular among the Apple product, either the mobile or the laptop. Android, everybody familiar with the Android. Android is a very famous software, very famous operating system for the mobile phone. Similarly, this is the Unix. Unix is also the very popular among the computers. Now, this picture is showing that the operating system is designed for the all the hardware part. For example, there is a monitor. Monitor cannot work without the operating system. Similarly, the printer cannot work without the operating system. Mouse, keyboard, your hard drive, and the applications are totally depend on the operating system. So therefore, the operating system is also called the platform because it provide the platform for the all the hardware part as well as the software part. You see this picture is showing that the user, then the application, then the operating system, then the hardware. It means the user use the software, and this software give the command to the operating system, and the operating system gives the command to the hardware part. For example, you want to write the data on the CD. So you are a user. So you use the software like the Nero or the CD writing program. These are the application, and the give the command to the application, and then now the application give the command to the operating system, and the operating system give the command to the hardware for writing the CD. Clear? After that, the some other operating system are the Windows NT, OS2, Linux, and Unix language processor. As you know that your computer system can understand only the machine language or the binary language, or we understand the Hindi or the English, but we cannot understand the other language like the French or the German. If the French person come in front of you and want to talk with you, then the interpreter is the required, which translate your language to the German person. Similarly, that translator also translate the German person statement into the your understandable language. Similarly, the language processor actually convert the English language into the machine language. Machine language means the binary language. Clear? It is also called the low level language. So language processor. Like we write the program in the computer language like the basic C++, Java using the word of English. So basic C++, Java, these are the computer language, and generally all the commands of this language are written in the English. Such languages are called the high level language. So these languages are called the high level language. For example, the basic computer computer language program, English word like the input, let, and the print are used. Some examples of the high level language are the COBOL, BASIC, Pascal, C++. However, the computer understands only the machine language, the language of the zeros and the one machines. Language is the low level language. Low level means they are easy for the computer to understand, but the difficult for the programmer. So we understand that the low level language, a machine language, it is a easy language, but if this language is a easy for your computer system, this language is not the easy for the user or the programmer. Therefore, the language processor are required. So all the high level programs must be translated into the machine code so that they can be understood by the computer. The software that translate as a type of the system software called the language processor. You see here the one example is given here. The high level language program translation by the software and that convert into the machine language program. So software companies create a bundle of the popular software and sell them together, such as a package is called the suite. For example, the Microsoft Office is a suite which include the MS Word, Excel, MS Access, and the other program. There are the two types of the language processor, the interpreter and the compiler. So there are the two types of the software which belongs to the language processor category. Number one, the interpreter. An interpreter takes one instruction at a time, translates it, and moves on to the next statement in the program. Hence, the executing the entire program step by step. Each time we execute a program, the source program and the interpreter both are required. Source program is the program written in a programming language. So if you are not understanding the what is the interpreter, then you can understand its meaning in very easy way. Number one, every programmer or the user write the statement in the form of the lines, and the interpreter read these lines one by one. Means I read the first line at the first time, after that read the second line, then the third line, fourth line, and the so line. So interpreters read all the lines one by one. Clear? And suppose there is any mistake at any line, suppose at the line number 3 there is a mistake, then they stop the execution of the program and display the error message on the screen, and display the error message on the screen. After that, the user, the programmer will remove the error from the coding and again interpret it. Then this program will execute executed for that program. Now the compiler. Compiler, it is the example of the interpreter. It is also convert the high level language. High level language means the in the conventional English convert into the machine language in one go. What is the meaning of the one go? One go means that suppose there are the 10 lines in the programs, so it read the all the 10 lines at a time or the one go, and after that check if there is any mistake at any line, then display the error with the line number. After that, the programmer rectify it and again execute it and run the application. So compiler and the interpreter are the language processor which convert the high level language into the machine language, as well as the vice versa. So today's lesson has been finished here. So next Thursday we will meet again. Till thank you and bye.